I just got done with my long run for the week. I'm following the Nike half marathon training plan. So here's the deal. I'm following the Nike half marathon plan first, and then when I finish that, I'm going to do the Nike full marathon plan because they're both about 17 weeks with the aim of running the New York City Marathon that first Sunday in November. I figured the half marathon plan would help me establish a good base, and then the full marathon plan would help me, sharpen my strength and speed. And for the past 3 weeks, these first 3 weeks, things have been going, according to plan, just doing the runs. Easy recovery run, speed run, easy recovery run, speed run, long run. And then last week, it was my week to work on campus, as we say in my department. Most of the time I work from home, but every 5 or so weeks, it is my turn to go into the hospital to pick up samples and things like that. And I don't really mind because I'm lucky enough to work for an institution that has a really, really nice gym in the building that I actually work in, and like the world's cleanest locker rooms and showers. So thanks, workplace. So normally I don't really mind going into campus to work, especially because I used to go into campus every single day. So only having to go in, 5 out of every 40 days, it's not too shabby. So anyway, for the first 2 weeks, I was running really well. I even ran while I was on vacation. I made it work. I ran around the hotel parking lot because I'd never been to Marble Falls and I didn't want to be hit by a car trying to run, 5K and things. And things were feeling okay. I was a little slower than I wanted to be, but, I was doing okay. But this week just hit me like a ton of bricks. I don't know if my allergies are just acting up or if I was just run down. But it was a struggle to do the recovery run. It was a struggle to do the speed run. And today I did the long run. So I actually skipped a recovery and a speed run. For those of you who don't know, the Nike training plans recommend that you do one recovery run, one speed run, and the long run each week at minimum. If you can do the extra recovery run and the extra speed run as well, cool. So that's even better for you. But at the minimum, you should do a recovery, a speed, and the long run. So I struggled through my recovery run, I struggled through the speed run, and then tonight, I struggled through the long run, which was 5 miles. And which was kind of surprising to me, but maybe it shouldn't have been. The first long run of the Nike training plan is 5K, and then the second long run of the training plan is 4 miles, and then this one is 5 miles. Next week it'll be 10K. Now, before anybody, says, well, hey, you just jumped in and did 5K. No, prior to that, I was using the Marathon Handbook. That's a website. I was using their kind of 0 to marathon plan, and I started working with that. But I really enjoy the Nike Running Club guided runs. If you guys haven't used them before, I really recommend them. It's nice having someone kind of talk you through the run. Anyways, so I had a 5K, base kind of established, so that wasn't too bad. I don't know what was wrong with me tonight, but it sucked. Like, I'm here at Planet Fitness. I'm in the car trying to get my heart rate to calm down so I can clearly decide what I want to eat for dinner. But, yep, Planet Fitness was empty, so I knew nobody would be mad at me for taking too long on the treadmill. I had a gel. My established running routine is for 5 miles and up. I take a gel at 5K and then every 2 miles after that. Now, I am a super slow runner. I have cerebral palsy, and my form of cerebral palsy means that some of my muscles, especially on my right side, are super tight. Like so much so, I had my hamstrings cut because they were so tight. I also was born with my right femur twisted inward and my tibia and stuff also misaligned to such a degree that I could not raise and lower my ankle or like wiggle my toes on my right foot at all. Now I can wiggle them a little bit once they straightened out the bones and the nerves could conduct properly. I can move them a little bit, but still, just all my muscles on my right side are way tighter than they should be. And that includes pelvic muscles, not just like my hips, but other pelvic area muscles. And I'll touch on that at another date. But anyway, I keep seeing in my, my social media feeds that I need to train my hip flexors. And the reason I'm slow is because of my hip flexors. And I have no doubt that that is probably true. So that's what I'm gonna try and focus more of my strength training workouts on. Like, I'll do full body stuff also using the Nike app, the Nike Training Club app, but I will also try and throw in a little bit of hip strength as well. So we'll see if that helps at all, because I kind of have a double-edged sword of, because my muscles are so tight, they're not strong. They're probably they're very tight, and they're very weak, and other things are compensating for them. And in my younger years, from 5 years old until I turned 30 this year, everything kind of compensated okay, more or less, but now I'm 30 and a half, and I definitely feel it. So we'll see how it goes, adding in hip training and things like that. I also need to adjust my nutrition plan, because yesterday I ate nothing but like 10 pounds of crawfish, literally 10 pounds of crawfish. Clearly that was not good enough. Today I skipped breakfast. I had a donut at church, and then I had a bowl of chili and some French fries for lunch, and then I munched on like a bag of popcorn, like a little one of those skinny pop bags of popcorn after church. So clearly I did not take in enough nutrition prior to this 5-mile run. That might be another reason why it sucked. So we will see how this goes. This has been episode 1 of my journey to the New York City Marathon. I'll try and do like one each day for running and see how that goes. In addition to my running, I also have a friend who I walk her dogs for in exchange for $20. She has 3 dogs. They're all 10 years old. And they each get a 20-minute walk or so. So I also walk for an hour each day. But that's, really slow. And for the rest of my day, I sit at a desk. So I really don't think I'm putting too much pressure on my body. But we'll find out. If anyone has any strength training exercises they recommend. I have really terrible balance. So if it's single leg anything, maybe see if you can show me a variation where I can have my hand on the wall or something like that, because I have horrible balance. So, yep. Anyways, thanks for coming to day 1. Tomorrow is a recovery run day, 15 minutes. So I'll run and then make a video about that. Maybe I'll get in the habit of recording myself when I run, but probably not, because like I said, because my hips are so tight, and just my muscles fire so weakly, my form is terrible, and I kind of don't want to hear about it right now. Maybe as I get further along, I'll start asking for tips on how to correct my form. But this is step 1 of a 30-year-old woman with cerebral palsy tries to train for the New York City Marathon. Thanks for watching.